Speaking of calling people out, I have a little bit of an issue with something Gary Neville did. I'll explain it to you in more detail in a couple of moments' time, but you've probably seen his predictions for the campaign. I'm going to address them in just 1 second. I just want to quickly go on to this Gary Neville bit for a second, because I was looking last night, Monday Night Football, and Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher did their predictions for the season ahead. So Jamie Carragher has Man City winning the league. Gary Neville has Arsenal winning the league. No problems with either of those predictions. Jamie has his second, third and fourth place as Arsenal, Liverpool and Spurs. Neville's lost his goddamn mind. Gary's gone for Manchester City, Manchester United and Chelsea to be second, third and fourth. Liverpool fifth and Spurs sixth. But here's the kicker with what Gary Neville's done. They were asked for their impact signing of the season. Jamie Carragher has gone for Pedro Neto at Chelsea. But here's what doesn't make sense. Gary Neville has gone for his impact signing to be Dominic Solanke, who of course went from Bournemouth to Spurs. So you're probably saying, well, that's not a big stretch, Craig. He could have a very good season. He could. But if you're predicting him to be the impact signing from the whole league and still predicting Spurs to finish sixth, which is a place below where they finished last year, where's the impact? Professional paid pundit gives his predictions, has Spurs in sixth, and yet thinks the player that's going to have the biggest impact of anybody signed this summer is going to cause them to go backwards. Make that make sense. I will happily take his wage at Sky to go on there and actually give some balanced insight, because there's no way when he puts his little Gary Neville head down on his little Gary Neville pillow with his little Gary Neville pyjamas on, that Gary Neville believes Manchester United are finishing ahead of Liverpool. He will want it to happen, which is understandable, but what gives him an indication that United are better than us? The whooping they got in pre-season, which doesn't really matter, or the fact that they looked very laboured again in their first game? He is delusional. Absolutely delusional. So yeah, strengthen the team by going backwards. Got it, Gary. Cheers. Don't forget, Neville was Valencia manager. That says it all. Also criticises other teams for getting rid of managers. But Salford have gone through loads. Yes, they have gone through quite a few. I like Gary Neville's style of presenting, and I give him all his credit for the great work he's done on Monday Night Football. Because truly it is. I think he is one of the best pundits out there. But he doesn't half talk a load of shite when it comes to some of the United stuff. Especially when it comes to us and them. There's no world that exists where anybody with any type of sensibility thinks that United are finishing above us this season. I don't see it, I'm sorry.